Hello everyone, this is class 8, English 2, chapter number 2, The Old Man and the Sea, second part. In the first part, we saw that Santiago, who is a fisherman, had to go without fishing for 84 days, and on 85th day, when he went with his skiff to the sea for fishing, he found a huge fish, that is marlin. But marlin was too big for him to carry. Hence, they had a battle between them, and Merlin struggled a lot to make itself free. And in that struggle, Santiago had many cuts on his body. At the end, the fish gave up and Santiago won this struggle. When he was carrying Merlin with him, then lots of sharks came in his path. He had to fight with the sharks without any weapon. He had only a knife that he tied to the oar and then fought with them. By the nightfall, the sharks had almost devoured the marlin's entire carcass, leaving a skeleton consisting of its backbone, tail, and its head. Santiago was completely devastated and he felt that actually he was unlucky and defeated by the sharks as well as his fate. Today we continue reading in page number 27. The line starts here. He spoke to. He spoke to the sharks and told them how they have killed his dreams. Before dawn on the next day, Santiago reached the shore and struggled to his shack, carrying the heavy mast on his shoulder, but leaving the fish head and the bones on the shore. Once home, he slumped onto his bed and fell into a deep sleep. The next morning, a crowd of amazed fishermen gathered around the skeleton of the fish, which was still tied to the boat. They measured it and exclaimed on its length. A group of tourists gathered at a nearby cafe to observe the remains of the giant marlin and thought that it was a shark. Manolin, who was fond of Santiago and was worried about the old man's absence, was moved to tears when he found Santiago safe in the bed and saw his injured hands. He bought some coffee and the daily papers with the baseball scores for the old man and watched him sleep. When the old man woke up, the two agreed to fish as partners once more. The old man returned to sleep and dreamt his usual dream of lions at play on the beaches of Africa. By the dawn means in the morning when Santiago reached the shore. He told the sharks that sharks had not killed the marlin, but they had killed Santiago's dream to earn high price after selling this fish and to be fed. Santiago was completely devastated. He had lost all hope and he was feeling defeated. Hence, he did nothing. As he reached the shore, he just took mast off his boat and went to his sack, means his hut. When he went inside his home, he fell down on the bed like fainted, and he fell into a deep sleep. On the other hand, there in the morning when people or fishermen they gathered around the boat, they saw the carcass of the fish and what they thought. They did not know that it was carcass of a marlin, but they thought that somebody had killed shark. All the observers were amazed by watching the sight. But Manolin, who was fond of Santiago, he was worried about Santiago. He ran towards Santiago's home. When he saw Santiago sleeping in his bed, tears rolled down his cheek. Because he found he is safe, he was very happy at it. He took some daily papers and made coffee for Santiago. When Santiago woke up, then they agreed to fish together as partners once again. After this promise, Santiago, as he was so tired and in pain because of the cuts he had in all of his body, he fell down to sleep again and started dreaming of his usual dreams of lions at play on the beaches of Africa. In this chapter, we see how an ordinary man had to struggle every day to feed himself or to earn something. This story is not of one fisherman, but it is symbolic to all the people who are doing such struggle every day to earn money and to feed his family.